All right, let's talk about a story that is just sprawling and magical, and honestly, a little heartbreaking. It's all about deals with the dark and that really deep human need we all have to just leave a mark on the world. We're going to unpack the tale of a woman who gets to live forever, but as you'll see, the price she pays is almost unimaginable.
This quote right here, this is the absolute heart of the entire story. It just perfectly sets the stage for this epic journey that spans 300 years, all of it defined by this profound, crushing loneliness, and, of course, the power of memory.
I mean, just stop and really think about that for a second. You get all the time in the world, but you're a complete ghost. That's the core dilemma, the central bargain of this whole narrative. It's the question that grabs you right from the start and just doesn't let go.
And here she is. This is our protagonist, Addie LaRue, or Addie. She's born in a tiny village in France, but she dreams of a life that's so much bigger, a life with freedom. And in a moment of pure desperation, she makes a deal. And this right here, this is the fundamental, unbreakable rule of her new life.
And this curse, wow, it's designed for maximum cruelty. Sure, she can't age or get hurt, which sounds great, but she's a ghost in every other way that matters. She can't tell anyone her real story, can't write her name, can't even leave a footprint in the mud. It's a life of complete and utter invisibility.
For 3 entire centuries, this never, ever changed. Can you imagine that? 1,000 new faces, 1,000,000 conversations, all of it just erased the second she turns a corner, until a single, ordinary day in 2014. When everything changes.
And then, bam, these 3 words. The impossible happens. A guy in a bookstore, Henry Strauss, looks right at her, and he remembers. This is the moment the whole story just pivots on its axis. It's the central mystery we're about to solve. So, the big question is, how? How could this possibly happen after 300 years? Well, the answer isn't just about Addie. It turns out it's about a totally separate, parallel bargain made by someone else for completely different reasons. So first, let's do a quick recap of Addie's side of things. She's running from a life she never wanted, and in desperation, she prays to a God who only answers after dark. He gives her the time and freedom she asks for, but he twists her words into this curse. So for 300 years, she learns to survive not as a person, but as an idea, a whisper of inspiration. She can't make art, but she can be art.
Now let's meet Henry. And in a lot of ways, he is the complete opposite of Addie. She's defiant, she's resilient, but he's sensitive, and he feels like he's drowning in the world. His biggest wish isn't to be remembered forever. It's just to be loved right now, to feel like he's enough for somebody.
And this explains his own twisted curse perfectly. When people look at Henry, they don't see him. They see a perfect mirror of what they want, the perfect friend, the perfect boyfriend. It's never actually him. So in a way, he's just as invisible as Addie is, just hidden behind this mask of other people's needs.
And so, in his own moment of hitting rock bottom, Henry makes his own deal with the very same dark god. He just asks to be loved, and the god says, sure. But there's a huge price tag and a ticking clock. He gets exactly 1 year of being enough for everyone, and then his soul belongs to the darkness.
And here it is. This is the aha moment. This is the magical loophole. Henry's curse makes him see what people truly want, their deepest desire. And after 300 years of being forgotten, what is Addie's one true, all-consuming desire? To be remembered. His curse doesn't just let him see her, it forces him to. Their 2 curses crash into each other and create this one tiny, impossible exception.
But here's the catch. Their time together is running out. Addie's got forever, but Henry only has whatever's left of his single year. And you can bet the dark god Luke is just patiently waiting in the wings to collect what he's owed. This sets up the final, desperate confrontation.
So this is where Addie plays her ultimate hand. Lou backs her into a corner, offering to save Henry's life if she agrees to be his, forever, with no loopholes. She agrees, but with this brilliant, cunning condition. She bets on her own stubborn, defiant spirit. She's wagering that one day, even a god will get tired of someone he can never truly break. It's a massive sacrifice, but it's also her last act of defiance.
And her gambit works. Luke takes the deal. Henry is set free from his curse. He gets to live a normal, full, beautiful life. But he forgets the magic, he forgets Addie. Except, he doesn't forget the story she told him.
And this is her ultimate victory. Henry, remembering the incredible story but not the girl who lived it, writes her biography. He publishes it anonymously. And just like that, for the first time in 300 years, Addie LaRue has left a permanent mark. Her story, her name, it's not a secret anymore. It belongs to the world.
And the book's dedication, it just says it all. The 3 words that changed everything become the final proof of their impossible love story. A promise that he kept, even after he couldn't remember why.
So in the end, the story leaves us with this really powerful question. Is leaving a legacy about building monuments or having your name in history books? Or is it about the ideas we inspire in other people, the stories we tell, the love we share, even if only one person remembers you for it? It really makes you think, what kind of mark will you leave?